It was a beautiful, sunny, new leaf afternoon in the forest, but daydreams about quietly being able to stalk along the territory lines of Moss Clan and defend their boundary with nothing more than a haughty tilt of her head and a proud hiss at sassy blue jays had vanished for Moss Clan Deputy Honeywish. Lionstar had left with his mate Mossleaf, the clan's medicine cat Dogaze, and one of their warriors Crowfeather in search of herbs to gather for the medicine cat den. After several peaceful New Leaf days with nothing more than a flea infestation for the clan to deal with, things should have gone smoothly for Honeywish, who was now left in charge. But although the forest was beautiful, with the warm golden sunlight and the scent of flowers, perfect for sharing tongues back in camp in, it seemed as though every bush held a thorny new problem for her to try to deal with. Honeywish sighed and took several deep breaths, her eyes closed as she prepared to deal with yet another unexpected problem. Silverfang, who was sitting beside her, leaned against her gently to offer support as the orange and honey she-cat gathered her thoughts and struggled to rein in her flaring temper. First, it had been Trout Shadow's ridiculous caterwauling declaration of love last night, then the fight with the small dog with Briarstalk that morning, and now... "So, just what are you doing here?" Honeywish meowed, her eyes narrowing as she surveyed the orange-dappled, stub-tailed cat in front of her. The entirety of the remainder of Moss Clan's older cats, Honeywish, Briarstalk, Silverfang, and Squirrelleap, were gathered in their camp clearing, watching the new cat with expressions that, despite Honeywish's desire for the clan to take this matter more seriously, seemed downright amused. The strange cat turned his head, blinking in confusion at the collection of faces around him. "I'm not sure. I think I fell through the bushes. I saw a couple mushrooms along the way here too. Oh, and a spider! It was the biggest I've ever seen!" The strange cat narrowed his eyes, as though trying to recall a few other important details. With a sigh, he shook his head and paused to lick his chest, then lifted one paw, and then the other, up to clean them. The cats of Moss Clan glanced at one another as the cat continued to ignore them and groom himself, seemingly quite intent on removing as much of the dirt from his paws as possible. Honeywish sighed, then tried again. "What I mean is, what are you doing in our territory? Can't you smell this is our place? Wandering into a clan's territory like this is not acceptable." "Clan?" The cat tipped his head, his eyes vacant as he listened to Honeywish. "What is that? I thought you said it was your territory. Or, well, I see. I think you're saying because I can smell you here, that means it's your territory. And I can, too." The cat nodded firmly to himself, as though satisfied about something. "You all smell quite nice. Kind of like that mushroom I walked past. And much better than those awful dogs, that's for certain." "Dogs?" Squirrelleap yelped, glancing over her shoulder nervously. The cat nodded, turning his gaze towards her. "Yes, the dogs. It was just awful. They chased me past so many trees of the forest. I even lost my collar." He sighed and glanced down at his chest, giving his fur another experimental lick. "It was a nice one, too. Mine said it matched wonderfully with my fur." "Collar?" Honeywish snapped, finally catching on to something she could use to study the new cat. "So you had a collar? You're a kitty pet!" "A what?" the cat said, blinking. "I'm not kitty pet. I'm Tommy. Or at least that's what mine calls me. My friends call me Dapple." "Tommy," Honeywish muttered, trying the word out on her tongue. She sighed and gave a shake of her head. "Well, whoever you are, you can't stay here. This is our clan's territory. And if you are a kitty pet, that means you're probably being missed by your two legs right now, and that will just bring all sorts of trouble." "My what?" Tommy tilted his head, his voice curious but calm. "Do you mean mine? I'm not sure she'll miss me just yet. She has been very distracted setting up the new kittens for all the pictures the Tallpaws were doing." Tommy sighed dramatically and sat down. "Even with the new collar, it's like she never has time for me anymore. Some of the other cats did try to warn me, though. Once you get out of kittenhood, my mind usually finds you a new home. She only likes kittens for her pictures that they make so big and put on the walls, and put in their flat bundles of bright leaves." Tommy didn't seem to notice the rest of Moss Clan blinking in confusion at him over his words, except for Silverfang, who looked increasingly amused. Tommy gave a friendly wave of his stubby tail towards Honeywish. "Do you mind if I stay here in your clan for a little while? I'm a little tired from all those dogs giving me a good chase through the forest. Plus, you all smell very nice." Tommy nodded politely, then narrowed his eyes and leaned forward to inspect the other cats. "Even if you, do seem to have a flea problem in your family." Honeywish bit back a retort and sighed again, glancing at the other cats gathered around her. Squirrelleap and Silverfang simply looked calm and didn't seem to see Tommy as any kind of threat. In fact, Silverfang glanced her way and gave a playful tilt of his head with a far too amused sparkle in his eyes. Briarstalk was the only one who looked equally thoughtful, but in the end he shrugged and dipped his head to Honeywish. Perhaps we should let him stay until we're sure the dogs are gone? If nothing else, Lionstar will let us know what to do when he returns. Honeywish sighed, yet again, and looked up at the emerald leaves overhead. All right, Tommy can stay for now, at least until Lionstar gets back and we can discuss this with him. The group took this with muted meows of acceptance, and Silverfang stepped forward, offering to share some of his fresh kill with Tommy and discuss the matters of two legs, or tall paws, it seemed, and dogs together. Honeywish stepped back into the green shade of the bushes around camp and flopped down on her side to rest for a few moments. Who knew that in such a short time since Lionstar had left, she would be in charge of so many adventures popping up in their forest? How could she prove that she was a diligent deputy if strange cats and dogs kept popping up like mushrooms under their paws? Please, StarClan, Honeywish thought, more than slightly irritated. Let this be the last of it until he gets back. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge, and we are back here with Mossclan today, greeting a brand new cat. So we have a visitor to Mossclan, and I am not sure how long he's going to be around. Oh, there goes one of the kits. It's the little Robin kit. She is so cute. Look at those little jelly bean toes. Oh my goodness. But we're greeting the new cat. So I'm not sure if he's going to stay. We're going to have to see whether or not that is something that will happen. But this is the stray cat who got chased into our territory, and I thought we lost him, but he actually ran deep into our territory. He was over there scratching at the scratching post over by where Honeywish and Squirrelleap seemed to be hanging out for a moment. Oh, Honeywish is grooming Squirrelleap all on her own. That is so sweet. But that is where this cat came from, and this cat, his name is Tommy. So this is Tommy. He's Tommy, T-O-M-I, and he has, before he's come here, he's got a very interesting past. In fact, I'm going to keep it a secret unless you guys ask him questions about his past. I gave you some hints, but if you ask him questions in the StarClan Speaks Q&A series, then you'll find out. But until then, I'm going to keep it secret just because it's really fun to be able to dish out details about him to you guys over the course of the future. But this is Tommy. He's also known as Dapple by his friends because he has this absolutely gorgeous fur patterning. Isn't this so pretty? And he's got this tiny little stubtail. Look at the way the sunlight is just on his little stubtail. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. But yes, he is a boy. So when I first saw him, I thought, oh my goodness, what a pretty girl. But no, it's not a girl. This is a little boy cat. So he is a tomcat. His name right now is Tommy Stray. But if he decides to stick around, and if Lionstar is okay with it, and if he seems to blend in with clan life pretty well, then he does have that nickname Dapple that we could probably use for the second half of his name. So it'd be interesting to see whether or not he adjusts to clan life, if he wants to stay, if he earns his warrior name somehow. I mean, does he really look like a warrior to you guys? So we're gonna have to see if he's even suited for being a warrior in the first place. But his traits are non-destructive, neat, skittish, noisy, and proud. So he has a very interesting collection of traits. He's a little bit in there. He's getting towards elderhood, but not nearly as close as like, oh my goodness, don't you dare die on me, Silverfang. I will be so sad. But he's getting close to elderhood. So it looks like he's just a tiny bit younger than most of our other cats. Yeah, it looks like he's about the same age. Briarstalk is actually younger than Honeywish by just a bit. And Crowfeather is just a tiny bit. So it looks like Crowfeather is actually older than Briarstalk. I would not have guessed that. I would say that that's probably a little bit of an interesting development. I didn't know that because in my mind, Crowfeather and Squirrelleap are the two youngest cats. But anyway, Tommy is a younger cat. He's got these kinds of traits. He's got an interesting history. He has absolutely no skills and nothing in his inventory. So he is fresh in the forest, and we're going to have to see what we're going to do with him. And little red kit's eating that turtle. That's adorable. But we're going to have to see what we are going to end up doing with Tommy and how he is going to deal with clan life. But for now, he gets to just kind of relax, unwind, maybe eat some fresh kill or some fresh prey from the fresh kill pile. I definitely need to have some more hunting go down. Yeah, I think Oakpaw. Oh, that's so cool. Briarstalk and Oakpaw are grooming one another. Briarstalk sniff Nightfrost. Now that's interesting. And he wants to be best friends with Crowfeather. Sniff Red Kit. I think that these two are going to have to do some hunting because we still, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. We've got a hungry, oh, we've got the shrew. I guess we're going to have to break the shrew out for food. The shrew and the beetle. All right. So I'm going to have them stop grooming. Pea here, scratch, and then we'll have Briarstock and Oakpaw offer to do the evening hunting because it's getting into the evening. To do the evening hunting to feed the clan and to feed their new guest because their new guest clearly cannot hunt for himself. He's not very good at it. And I think even Lizardpaw, well, Lizardpaw, he's still busy hanging out with Willow actually. So we're going to send Lizardpaw over to kind of, oh wait, nah, we're going to leave him alone to get pounced on by his little sister because it's so cute. And I think Honeywish just needs a minute to kind of chill out. So she's going to hang out with Squirrelleaf. Oh, and she wants to be best friends with Mossleaf. Oh, she just wants to be best friends with like Silverfang and Dogaze. I'm sorry, Mossleaf, but being best friends with Lionstar definitely takes precedence. So we're going to leave all of the Moss Clan cats alone so that they can be nicely tucked away. And FYI, just in case you guys didn't see it yesterday, we did have a behind the scenes video where we sort of altered things here in the clan territory. So we should end up with a lot of small birds to represent like a small bird invasion, more or less, in the clan for spring. We also removed a ton of the flowers, a ton of different plants, and put in more kind of springy plants and a lot of dandelions. I am so excited with all of the dandelions everywhere, and some of you had amazing ideas for putting down brambles, and if the kits wander into the brambles, then they might have an injury, like a little thorn stuck in their paw that they need taken care of. Some of you guys had this really cute idea about having like the kits supposedly maybe collect dandelions and give them to their mom so that we could have them bring it over to the queens in the nursery and like put a bunch of dandelions in the nursery because the kits bring them. And then we also said that the kits in Silverfang went out and they found this cosmos flower and they've put it into the medicine cat den so that Dogaze will have something to cheer up her medicine cat den. So yeah, it's been a pretty eventful time behind the scenes too. So if you guys want to see those kinds of behind the scenes things, they're called Behind the Paws, and it's kind of another side series we have running along all of our other Warrior Cat stuff. But enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get the action started. So we are still, oh, look at that. There's so many sniffs. So many sniffs that want to go on. Oh, oh, Lionstar doesn't even know about Trout Shadow's intentions towards Honeywish yet. They haven't even been home since that happened. So he's going to be surprised when he wakes up from his nap and gets home and finds that out. And it looks like Crowfeather has actually caught a couple fish. Let's see. One fish. Oh, and that rainbow snail. We need to give that in. One fish, two fish. So we are back here with our traveling cats. Everybody else is back at the clan, kind of taking care of things back at clan territory, and we're still looking for more herbs. And we haven't had a ton of luck looking for a lot of herbs over here. Ooh, wow, and a starfish. Go, Crowfeather. Wow, he is just on top of this. We haven't had a ton of luck. We've had a little bit of luck. We've picked up a lot of new seeds that we can use. And then, hang in there, Willow. And then we've also picked up a lot of sweetgrass, which is useful. Sweetgrass can actually be used in combination with the wildflower to get rid of fleas. And then we've got lavender, peppermint, red valerian root, truffles. We have a few mushrooms, and Dogaze had kind of a bit of a vision, or I should say, like, she saw it as an omen when that deer showed up and just started eating all of those mushrooms. Oh, what's this? Crowfeather, you're a fishing expert all of a sudden. It's almost as though you had it in your blood. Cough, cough, cough. Oh, I wonder how that happened. All right, but yeah, it looks like I'm going to have him give the fish. Let's have him present the fish to Mossleaf so that he can feed her. Let's try, what about the kissing gourami, but not in a like flirtatious way, just in a, like she's a queen sort of way, like a mother way. So I'm going to have him do that with her. Lionstar is doing a little bit of hunting. Oh, yes. And we haven't collected these herbs yet. So I'm going to bring Dogaze over here. It's a little turtle. Go, Lionstar, go. Bring that prey in. All right, Mossleaf. Mossleaf, hold still. You're about to get food, Mossleaf. Oh, Mossleaf's getting worried about Lizardpaw, I think. So we might have to turn our attention. Don't sniff Dawnstep. Ah, Dogaze, what are you doing? Dogaze, why? Dang it, Dogaze. 1 second. Okay, so Dogaze is okay. I started yelling because her portrait color changed. Good news is that they can't get fleas. Medicine cats cannot get fleas. That's one of their huge perks of being medicine cats. And I thought I'm still going to hold to the rule where even if it was fleas that made their portrait color change, they still have to roll for a possible illness. But she rolled into the safe category, so she's fine this time around. I might really increase like the illness risk, but when a flea infestation gets into our cats like this, it's really, really hard to make sure that they all stay safe. All right, so we have some lavender to collect. The chamomile is not yet ready to collect, so we can't harvest that up, but we can get a little bit of the lavender. So we're going to say that Dogaze is actually gathering up the lavender. All right, and did you present the fish, Crowfeather? He did. Are you going to get a nuzzle out of it? Oh, little friendly nuzzle. That's awesome. Why don't you go ahead and sniff her? He wants to sniff Mossleaf. And Briarstock just caught a emerald boa. That is so cool. And then I'm going to let Mossleaf go ahead and come over and eat this. Oh, yeah. And Lionstar just caught himself a turtle. So I'm going to have him go ahead and eat that. And then, can you eat it? Oh, present maybe? Can you not? Okay, present. How about drop somewhere? I think we have to have him drop it like on the ground. And then I'll be able to have him eat it. Lizard Paw! Lizard Paw stalking for prey all on his own. I'm so proud of him. I think he wants to help out. He wants to try to bring something in for their new guest. Oh, I'm really proud of him. I wasn't thinking he must be having a good day where he's able to focus on that kind of stuff, because usually he's not having very good days like that, and he's too distracted from plants and can't really focus on anything because he's so overwhelmed with all of the noise and the energy going around him. So I'm glad he's doing good. All right, good. Eating the kissing Grammy. Have you dropped your, okay, drop it, and eat it. There we go. I'll have Lionstar eat, and then I think Dogaze is just about ready. I think we're going to go ahead, and there's not really anything else on this slot. I think she and Mossleaf will pop across to this slot, and we'll have to see. I can't peek. Go here with, and I guess we'll just grab Mossleaf. And then we'll bring the other two over in a minute. But yeah, I can't peek because that would be cheaty of me. Willow, you might as well just stay there for a minute. Oh, did she just... Oh, she gathered up some green leaf? I didn't even know it was over here. Green leaf is so good. Green leaf is what actually cures the cat if they have, like, sicknesses. Oh, I think Dogaze is going to be so excited about that. Meanwhile, Willow's excited because she's being energized by moonlight. Look at these two. I feel like Dogaze and Mossleaf just need to be like the best of best friends. They are! They're like 100% maxed out on friendship. Also, Dogaze and Squirrelleaf, which is really cute. So who's your favorite friendships? Like not ships, but just friendships for the cats, you guys. I'm kind of curious about that. All right, and let's see. Dogaze. There's a lot of odd rocks around here. I think this trip, more than anything, is kind of making her think about, oh, hang in there, Lizard Paw. He didn't catch the odd creature. That's okay. Yeah, I think this trip, more than anything, is making her think about those rocks. Like making Dogaze think about the rocks. I think Mossleaf is happy to stretch her legs, but she's also ready to get home. Ah, there's a mushroom. All right, I think Dogaze would want to see the mushroom. So let's bring, in fact, where is Dogaze? Let's bring her over here really quickly. Go ahead and run over here. And are you done? Yeah, he's done eating. So let's go here with Crowfeather. Bring those two over here too, because I think Mossleaf would have just let out a meow, like a loud meow, to let Dogaze know that there's a mushroom, because she knows Dogaze is searching for mushrooms. And they're actually extremely useful because they can be used, and we'll even do a little bit of a socialization to let her know, hey, there's a mushroom over here. And then they can all work their way over here. Oakpaw just caught a cockroach. Oh my goodness. I don't think any of our cats have caught a cockroach yet, so that's pretty interesting. There you go, you two. All right, and Lionstar, you're doing good. He's just waiting for Crowfeather. So Crowfeather, he wants to sniff Tommy. That's interesting. You don't even know Tommy exists yet, Crowfeather. You've got to be patient. We'll have to see how they react to Tommy, because I don't know if we'll keep him or not. I know everybody's like, there he is, keep him forever. But we need to wait and see. All right, and then I think that they would playfully... Are you maxed out on your hunting skill? Not yet. I think the boys would playfully rustle around, because they're neither medicine cat nor spirit of the land cat. So I think they would kind of rustle around. And then we're going to bring Dogaze over here. All right, and then once they're here, I can get down on cat point of view. Oh, there's a meteorite. Now that would be useful if we had... Oh, there's stuff over here. Oh, there's a thing. All right. Mossleaf, I think I found a thing. She loves lizards. So I think she would try to go over there and catch that lizard. Oh, it's a chameleon! That's so cool. Alright, and meanwhile, Dogaze has found mushroom. So we'll go ahead and bring Willow over here. I know it seems a little bit awkward to just like, go here, cat, go there. But this is part of the challenge. This is part of the story, you guys. Like, look. So the boys are wrestling in the boys get to wrestle in the bushes and kind of just pounce on each other and practice fighting skills and hunting skills. And meanwhile, oh, mini python snake. Man, Briarstock is catching a lot of snakes lately. I'm going to imagine they're kind of like the smaller, safer forest snakes, but he might build his way up to something like a cottonmouth or what about like a rattlesnake, a timber rattlesnake. All right, so we'll gather up these. Dogaze, I think, would look around a little bit more. Dogaze, there's a thing! Speaking of sneaks, I think... I don't know if she would try to catch it. I think Crowfeather and Lionstar might try to catch it. What color is it? If it's a brightly colored snake, then it would be hands off. It's not a brightly colored snake, so we don't have to roll on that one. So I think Crowfeather would hear about it and he would want to come over and like prove his hunting skills. So let's bring him and Lionstar over here. And we'll see if Mossleaf has any luck with that little lizard. Any luck with the lizard, Mossleaf? Oh, she didn't catch it. I bet she's disappointed about that because she does love lizards. I wonder, oh, but she might see that boulder. We're getting awful close to the meteorite though. So, oh, but there's some seeds over here. So, all right. Come here, Mossleaf. We'll send you over here because the cats are patrolling. All right, so Dogaze sees the snake and then I'm going to have her go ahead. Do you two want to interact at all? What is your relationship with each other? Is it... It's not very high, so I'm going to go ahead and have them kind of talk about like if this is a safe snake or not. And Crowfeather, he's all over it. He's like, yes, I'm going to catch it. He's going to be impressive and catch it. Briarstock caught a spotted beetle. Nice. Well, we'll go over and make sure. Oh, there's lots of seeds over here. Yeah, I think that while they're doing that, Mossleaf would run over here. And she would start collecting up these seeds. And we'll send him home after this because Mossleaf's missing her kits. I mean, look at this. She wants to be best friends. You can't sniff Tommy yet. You don't know him. She wants to be like best friends with her kits. She's really thinking about them, kind of missing them. And it's a long journey back home. I'm going to add the trout shadow sniffing thing just because Lionstar doesn't know yet that like Trout Shadow professed his love, as apparently he does to almost all the female cats, to Honeywish, who I think Lionstar kind of feels like, you know, hey, that's his sisterly best friend person. What are you doing saying that you love her? Are you going to treat her right? So I think that's how he'd feel about it. All right, there we go. Pick up this seed, Mossleaf. There's another seed. And so we'll send you here. There's an interesting thing. Oh, wow, there's a lot of seeds over here. Oh, is that it's a rodent. Oh, Dogaze would definitely come try to catch this. And then I think she might try to catch these nanites. Just if she catches the rat, we'll say she catches the nanites as well. And the cats can't do it, but Willow can pick it up for her. Oakpaw just caught a western painted turtle, but he was so hungry he ate it. And then somebody just grew up. So one of the rogue kittens just grew up. That's fine. All right, and then, ooh, Crowfeather caught the garter snake. Go, Crowfeather. They're going to come back just like flush with all of these prey items. That's going to be awesome. Mossleaf, do you have everything? I think she's going to go grab these last seeds. And then I think that oh, what's this? Oh, why must there be more? It's just a rock. We can ignore the rock. Like the Moss Clan cats would probably just see everything and be like, it's just a rock when it comes to all of these boulders and rocks. But yeah, the last of the seeds that are over here, we'll let the forest cat and the medicine cat collect, and then we'll send them home. And there's always a little bit of an interesting journey home. Groom self. Don't you go look in a window, Lionstar. Ooh, the nanite like popped up out of the ground under him while we're doing this. All right, let's send him over because he's not going to let Mossleaf very far out of his eyes, like out of his line of sight. So send you here. Crowfeather, if you want to groom yourself, that's fine. He's feeling really good. Oh, did you just make a new friend from Lionstar? That's kind of cool if he just like made a new friend out of Lionstar because they're spending some time together. There we go. But they usually try to spend some time together. All right. Like Crowfeather has always idolized Lionstar is what I mean. All right. So here we go. More seeds. I'm about ready to be done with seeds. I'm going to go cuddle cute kittens. But this is very important to the development of keeping our cats healthy. And I think Mossleaf is just about done. She's ready to be done. She's like, I have kits I need to be with. We need to go find the kits. All right. And that looks like it's about everything. There's like one last seed. And I'm going to say, there we go. Willow, let's send you over here. And you go ahead and pick this up. Mossleaf, how are you doing? Yeah, I think Mossleaf is going to be ready just to leave. She's going to turn around and it's going to be up to Willow. In fact, she's going to come over and let's have her nuzzle Lion Star as a way of saying, hey, I'm ready to be done now. All right, and if Dogaze catches this, then she can also catch the nanites. And I have no idea what I would do with the nanites, but she got the rat. Okay, so that means that we're going to send her over here. And now we have to see if Willow can catch the nanites, actually. Willow, did you scare him into the ground? Willow, are you on top of him? Can I even catch these? There we go. And let's see if she can catch them. And if she does, maybe... yeah, maybe Dogaze could use them for something. Oh, hey! That nanite nearly got away, but Willow snagged it for her collection. She caught a polar nanite, an uncommon find, and if you donate insects to the science lab, you'll get a neat reward. Well, I don't know what we're going to do with that nanite, but hey, it's there. All right, and Dogaze... I think she would send herself over to collect that very last seed, just wanting to make sure that they're as thorough as possible. But otherwise, I think that she's ready to go. So there's just one more seed kind of over here, maybe? All right, if I don't find... ah, there it is. I was like, if I don't find it in a second, we're just going to abandon it. And there's actually lots and lots of forest with lots and lots of spawners and even more plants that they could discover over there. But I think that they're done. I think they're ready to go home. I think that Dogaze is feeling a little bit better after catching this rat, because a rat can also be used to cure fleas. And we may not have a lot of the things she came looking for, specifically garlic, which is something she was familiar with from her life in her old clan to use as a healing item to get rid of fleas. Come on, Crowfeather. Come here, buddy. Crowfeather? 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 You appear to have merged. You appear to have merged with Mossleaf. You have become half of Mossleaf, Crowfeather. This is not quite what I had planned. Can you scoot yourself? Do you need assistance? Okay, we're gonna just... He got stuck. He got trapped in between the two of them as they were grooming or nuzzling each other. That's not the place you really want to be. Dang it, Mossleaf. And now Mossleaf, yeah, she's gotten sick almost, or she might get sick. So I'm going to roll for her. And I think Lion Star would be putting his paw down now because it's been like a day and a half of being away from camp, which is much longer than they planned. And seeing Mossleaf not feel well makes them just want to scurry all the way back to their territory. So let me see if she got sick or not. Nope, didn't get sick. I have to admit, the illness generator kind of doesn't often throw illnesses. Sometimes it does, though. Sometimes it does. So I just need to accept what random generators will do. Because it's set to almost 40% for an adult cat and new leaf right now. A queen, especially, because queens have a higher chance of getting sick. And she rolled safely outside of that. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. But it's definitely time to go home. And what might be an interesting challenge is getting her back home before her mood slips into the orange, in which case she really may get sick. All right, so Dogaze has the final seed. We're going to go ahead and collect it. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to come over here, collect the seed. Come along, Willow. Willow, what kind of seed is that? Like, you were picking it up, and it looked really interesting. A what? What is it? What on earth? Willow, what are you holding? Don't lag, Willow. Now is not the time. What is that she picked up? Oh, Squirrely just caught a cardinal. That's why it got all wonky donkey. What is this? Okra? I don't even know if I have something to figure out what we're going to do with okra. And Dogaze is ready to go home too. So let's go ahead and let Dogaze maybe present to Willow. Can we do that? No, we need to feed her something else. All right, so let's send them back over to this area or High Rock or something. In fact, let's just try sending them on their way home. Can you pee here? All right. Dogaze, I think she'd be willing to start heading home because everybody is starting to get sick. So is that the mutual agreement? All right, everybody come over here. In fact, let's go here with Crowfeather and Mossleaf. Willow, we're going to teleport you back home. Briarstock, if you would be so helpful. Holy days, Briarstock, why are you starving yourself? Ah, I need to get back over here. All of the clan cats are gonna like make themselves sick. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what's going on. I need to step in. What's happening? All right, and then who else is over here? Squirrely Cardinal. There's the San Francisco garter snake. A common squirrel we can hold on to get rid of rodents. Totally want to do that. All right, Tommy is... Where's Tommy sleeping? Oh, he wants to learn how to hunt. That's so cool. So maybe he does want to fit in. He's sleeping in the nursery. They must really regard him as being extremely harmless if they have just been like, sure, Tommy, come on into the nursery. So that's uncommon. All right. Oh, and we've got the 2 fish. So we're going to say that Lizard Pod got to share the fish. Oh, he wants the Groom Robin kit. You guys, my heart. And Sniff Stone Paw. Okay, we got to remember that. I'm not going to keep it because oh, I missed the gathering, didn't I? No, the gathering's coming up. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it because we'll have to just remember to have him sniff Stonepaw of Stonepaws at the next gathering. So we'll have to look into that. All right, there we go. And then, let's see, Dogaze and Crowfeather. Okay, good. And, oh, that's why I came over here. Sorry, guys. I had to remember. There's a lot of things to keep going. Just remember that Seri always has like a zillion things bouncing around in her head when we do this. Because there's so much to do. All right, go to sleep. Go to sleep, Willow. All right, everybody else is heading over. They've gathered up plenty. We have spent more time on this little adventure than I definitely thought we would. I thought it would be like kind of a really quick one-time thing. No, sending the cats on this epic journey, running into stray dogs, having Tommy end up joining. There's just been a lot going on. But yeah, there we go. So all of the cats are starting to run over. They're ready to go home. We're going to go ahead and take care of Dogaze's needs really quickly. And then we're going to send all of them home. So home, 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 home. And now our job is, yeah, there's Lionstar like letting out the howl, the yowl of, okay, it's time to return home. Now our job is to keep an eye on them and make sure none of them get hit by any monsters while they cross Thunderpath. All right, there we go. There you go, guys. This is always a part where I get a little nervous because this is outside of my abilities to control entirely, and it's a like 50-50 chance if a cat gets hit by a car that they'll die like instantly, immediately. Lionstar is leading the way because he still has a few of his lives left. I think he has 8 lives left. All right, there's another. No, Lionstar! Oh my goodness! No. Turn around. Oh, geez, Lionstar. All right, now you can go. See, this is why I have to like babysit them. All of them freaked out. They're like, wow, Lionstar, what are you doing? All right, across Thunderpath with you. There we go. Phew, just in time because there goes another one. All right, so I think they're going to make it safely home. And I think that they're too exhausted to pick any of the flowers or gather up any of the things that we've run into on our way. But it is going to be very, very interesting as we work our way slowly back up the mountain to see if the deer are going to show up, if another branch clan cat is going to show up, if some of the wild foxes and wolves that are populated in this world are going to show up. What's that noise? What's that noise? Are we getting robbed? Whoa! We're getting robbed! What? I told you guys. I never know what's going to happen. I never know what's going to show up. So while everyone else is going, Seri, this is so boring to watch the cats just walk up a cliff. No, you guys, because look at what happens. Can we like curse? Can we like chattering teeth? Can we curse this man? Willow, come over here, get rid of him. Where did he even go? Did we just like, is he gone now? How can you steal from a tree? Like, seriously. We're going to take just a moment to break Willow's character for a second. See, but no, this is proving she is the guardian of the forest here. Come on, come on. Tummy twister. Curse him. No, you don't. He's not going to get the chance. You know why? Because we're just going to say Willow, like, cursed him out of existence. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, let's resume watching our cats climb up the cliff here. Because like I said, you never know what's going to happen. Things get very interesting, like Mossleaf. Apparently she's falling. I'm going to say her glitching through the ground like that is actually, and you guys can do like the little fanfics if you're interested in this in the comments, but it's actually a Mossleaf kind of tripping over her own paws, really beginning to get very weak, almost very sick. We'll have to see if she manages to get home in time before her portrait color drops even lower. So she's getting like dangerously weak now. And so Dogaze is keeping an eye on her. And everybody's beginning to feel like grateful for the huge haul of things they have brought back. But I think, oh my gosh. It went straight to red. There's a 90% chance she's going to be sick now. I'm going to roll really quickly. I shouldn't have let her go, Lionstar meowed, a frustrated growl in his voice. Now she is sick, and it is all my fault for letting her leave the forest. We have everything we need here. No cat needs to leave our land and risk themselves like that. Oh, stop, Dogaze meowed calmly. We just pushed ourselves too hard, that's all. And if anyone is to blame, it's me for keeping us away from camp for so long. She sighed heavily, glancing over her shoulder at Mossleaf, who was curled up in a tight, exhausted ball in the medicine cat moss bed. She had been so tired that all she had been able to offer her kits when they came back into camp was a weak meow. Oakpaw had even had to help them support her into the medicine cat den. Doge shook her head slightly, another wave of guilt surging over her. What had she been thinking, asking a queen to go so far on a big journey? Dogaze brought her attention back to Lionstar. He was as exhausted as the rest of them were from their travels, but too worried to leave the medicine cat den long enough to take care of himself or the clan duties. And that wouldn't do. She'll be fine, Lionstar, Dogaze meowed firmly, surprised to find she believed what she was saying. She just needs lots of rest, good food, and a few soothing herbs. Herbs that we actually collected on our journey, no less. So don't worry about anything. Leave her in my paws and go see to the clan. We have a new cat who needs your attention, after all. Alright, so after all of that unexpected drama, and there was a little bit of behind the scenes, or I should say, a little bit of blooper goofiness that happened just then that you guys will see on the next bloopers video too. We are finally back in camp. So everybody's back in camp. They have already brought Mossleaf over, and I thought it was really interesting because as soon as they hit camp, everybody here got the beautiful Vista moodlet, and that pulled her up from being in the red to just being in the yellow, and I thought that was pretty interesting because I hadn't noticed that basically all of the cats here always have the beautiful Vista moodlet. So it's almost like being within their clan territory gives them this huge boost that keeps them healthy and happy. And I just thought that was really fun. So Dogaze is actually going to be taking care of Mossleaf. For those of you guys who wondered, Mossleaf did roll to get sick when we rolled to see if she was in the red or not. And I was wrong. It wasn't 90% chance. It was 60% chance for her during New Leaf because she's a queen. She has the higher ratio opportunity for getting sick, and so she rolled for a 60% chance of getting sick. She got sick, and then I rolled again for a new thing I'm trying to do, and this is just to explain it for those of you who are kind of interested in how I do the random generator stuff, to see how severe the illness was, and she rolled 63 out of 100, so I'm going to interpret that as she needs 7, because I'm just going to, well, 6, because I'm going to round, so she needs 6 healing items for exhaustion, which is what I gave her for getting sick, and in the future I'll have more illnesses, which the more you guys suggest, the more I can kind of add in there, because it would have been interesting if she picked up like a more complicated illness from the travels, but she has severe exhaustion and it can make her pretty sick and very weak, so she basically has to stay in bed. Another cat, Dogaze, the medicine cat, has to take care of her the whole time, and she has to have, because the severity is 62, so I'm going to say it's like 60, she has to have 6 healing things, and we're going to give her like chamomile and lavender, which are kind of soothing and calming herbs, but at least half of the healing items have to be really hearty meals, so she either has to have a a rodent. So she needs to have like chamomile, lavender, which is 2 items, and then 4 rodents. Or she can have some fish, which also make up a hearty meal. But fish are only worth like half of a normal rodent because I think fish are really easy to get. So she either needs like 4 rodents or 8 fish to be able to recuperate, as well as the lavender and the chamomile, or 2 lavender or 2 chamomile, whatever the mix is going to be for soothing herbs. I know that was a lot of just really babble ramble, but for a lot of you guys who are doing the challenge, that's important information. And it also explains how we're going to make Mossleaf better. So she has to stay over here for now. And I also think that Dogaze is going to be like, we are getting rid of these fleas. Hello. So we're going to see, can she nuzzle? Can she do a quick nuzzle? I don't know if she can do a nuzzle with Lion Star. So let's see if she can do a quick nuzzle with him. And then she's going to use the rat she caught to get rid of his fleas at least. Is he going to let us nuzzle him? Oh, he did! Sweet! Will he let us groom him? Because that's the even more effective maneuver. Yes? No? Maybe so? Don't worry, Dogaze, you can't get fleas. Nope. Alright, well the nuzzle and a sniff is going to have to count. And then we'll say that she's getting rid of his fleas, because even though she's exhausted and ready to rest and ready to sleep, they're going to make sure they get this done. And then I think that he's going to remember, can I not click on that? Yeah, he's going to remember, oh yeah, I have these things. So he's going to give the red assassin bug, and I guess I'm going to have him nuzzle back to kind of do that exchange. And the assassin beetle to her. Oh, and then looks like Old Man Silverfang's coming in to see if they found a cure. Oh, he wants to sniff Mossleaf. That's so sweet. He wants to make sure that she's feeling good. All right, but we need to send everybody else out to go get some food. So Dogaze is going to be happy about that. Little Red Kit! Red Kit wants to goof around. That's so cute. And we should have plenty of food. So the cats shouldn't be complaining at me about not having anything to eat, because Squirreleap and Briar stock. And Squirreleap has a squirrel. So let's have her go ahead and take it over to, well, let's feed Dogaze first. We don't need the medicine cat getting sick. So don't interpret that nuzzle too deeply. That's just the medicine cat kind of curing the cats here. And then Honeywish is here. She's off to goof around with the kit. All right, we're going to let you go ahead, come over here and scratch this. And then Lion Star is going to have to meet with the new cat. But Tommy is sleeping. They came back completely exhausted. Let's have you run over here. We'll have her pick out some food after she gets here so that we don't end up... There you go, Dogaze, so that we don't end up accidentally breaking some food. Did somebody just break something? Oh, I know who broke something. Somebody just destroyed the stone. You are just really wrecking things lately, Silverfang. Oh, that's so sweet. It's like he is just staying in here to nap near Mossleaf. That's adorable. All right, and then let's come over. Dogaze, are you getting some food? No, wake up, Dogaze. You need some food. Eat the herring. Eat the herring. Squirreleap is on her way to groom Oakpaw. I didn't see that one coming. Okay. All right, and then she also wants to do a little bit of hunting. After Dogaze is done, I think that Squirreleap will come over, give her the squirrel, and then we can cure Squirreleap of the fleas that we have. And Dogaze is going to be pretty exhausted, but she'd probably want to spend... Oh my gosh, Oakpaw, you apologize right now to Squirreleap. She just wanted... No, don't you dare. You're going to be a good cat. She just wanted to like groom you or nuzzle you or do something. So you're going to have a good conversation with her and apologize. You're just going to say that I imagine he's worried about his mom. Like that probably startled him to see Mossleaf be so sick. And he wants to talk with his dad. He's worried about it. And he also wants to sniff Bear Glow. So I think he's worried about Bear Glow as well. All right. So yeah, everybody is settling in. And I think that Oakpaw is going to be a little bit concerned for his mom and a little bit concerned to see if they brought back anything. Oh jeez, I thought that was like Bear Glow for just a second. I was like, what's going on? Silverfang's off to check in on Lizardpaw. But yeah, I think Oakpaw's biggest desire right now is going to be seeing if they brought back anything that will be able to help his brother. And I think Dogaze is going to get rid of this flea infestation. 3 is a crowd for romance. Hello? Hello? Was that about Squirreleap and Oakpaw? What on earth was that about? Who's romantic? What? Where are all my cats? Sleeping? Sleeping? Playing with kits? What? Oakpaw, know. I don't know, buddy. I don't know about that. All right. Well, I guess we're going to remember that. Okay, Squirrely. You just continue to confuse me. That's fine. That's fine. You do you, Squirrely. All right. But yeah, Oakpaw is having some serious thoughts, wondering what is going to happen to his brother. Like how his brother is going to be taken care of. If Lizardpaw is going to be able, in fact, he'll come over and like maybe sit with his brother for a second. And if they found anything on that journey for new herbs that might be able to help Lizardpaw so that he can heal up. So that's kind of what's on his mind, because he cares very deeply about his brother. And he's also concerned about how his mom is doing. And now we'll hopefully be able to tackle, dang it, Lionstar, who's sleeping in the medicine cat den because he's worried about his mate. I'll roll for him after we're done and you'll find out if he's sick or not next time. But we'll have to finally tackle his flea infestation that has turned into an entire story arc without even intending to. And then we will resume our search for the fallen stars. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.